Capricorn, welcome back for your weekly read. Now, pull the cards ahead of time. Those of you who are new, you can go to the link below if you need a booking. Otherwise, welcome. Okay, so in your health-related domain, you know, how your health's going to be impacted or what you're needing to do to keep yourself grounded. Now, the interesting thing is with your cards, you've actually got a lot of hunches going on. So, God, I could call this video hunch. You're really having to use your intuition connected to a physical choice of where you feel passionate about. And in the unseen position, you have emotional balance in reverse, which is related to heart chakra. Now, the choices you're going to need to be made is about, it's something very private to you. You're actually not telling anyone in relation to what this is. You're keeping your cards very close to your chest. It can be some mental confusion. It can be something that you had really invested very heavily in, and what to do from here about it. Now, this could be a job, a left or right with a job, but I feel it's a life left or right. It feels large, and it feels like a heavy cross to bear, so to speak. It just feels very heavy. Now, it's something that has been going on and on where you haven't quite decided left or right with a particular situation, or it has been a long-standing feeling or a hunch you're moving upon. Now, this could be a business-related idea. It doesn't have to be love, but I'm feeling for some reason this is in relation to your whole life. Now, when it comes to your wealth, again, you're having to use your intuition. You don't have enough clarity. I feel you're waiting for information to come in, so you don't have the guidance. Again, balancing your third eye and having to make a decision without complete clarity may come about at the financial level, especially if you're moving for a position or waiting for that to come in. There is communication coming, and it is going to be good communication when it comes to, you know, new positions, movement forward, wealth, etc. It's going to bode well, but it's like the guidance and the clarity may be some aspect of communication with a co-worker or a boss. But regardless, communication and following your intuition and trusting it is going to be very important this week. Now, when it comes to your happiness, again, you intuitively know what's making you happy, but you're actually not paying attention to it. And this is totally unrelated to the work domain, because you got the work domain in reverse, so it's not related to that. It is related to who makes you happy. You do have clarity on that, but it may be that you have not seen this person. Now, due to the unseen position, you do have heart chakra in reverse, emotional balance cup, so to speak, poureth over. Now, it can be connected to a past tense person that, you know, isn't with you, or it may be connected to a new person and you're really kind of at crosswise. I still feel an aspect of missing simpler times. It doesn't even have to be that you want to go back to this current person. It can just be a very reflective time. And what you're not seeing is, you know, is the happiness really, and you're wanting to see happiness to a different degree. Now, it could be just a weekly energy you're moving through, or it could have been something that's been here for a while. You have avoided misfortune. Now, a past tense partner has been going through a hurdle if this message is directly related to you. It is something that you're not seeing. Someone you haven't communicated with in a while. I'm going to pull another clarifier on that, because I feel there's two energies coming through. Somehow you're making very realistic choices. So again, I do feel you're not saying anything to anyone, and whatever life choices you're making is going to be very much connected to what you feel was correct for you. So I feel in the past maybe there had been aspects of people really needing upon you or manipulating your choices. Could be vice versa, but right now you're in a very strong position to make a solid decision. But don't make any hasty decisions. I know it might be that you're going on a hunch and you're needing to use your intuition, but the strong advice is to really meditate on this. Although you're going to make realistic choices, there are aspects that you haven't seen yet. So I'd pause for about a week. Now, there can be something transpiring with the person you're waiting for that is currently undergoing a separation. You may currently be undergoing a separation, or you're separating from the reality of a situation. So just be careful with this, how it directly relates. Obviously, this is general reading. Look at your rising signs or book a reading and I can tune directly into your situation. It just feels something is going on behind the scenes. It seems quite messy. Now, love. There is a bit of clash of clans when it comes to words. Now, again, I am hearing pride before a fall. Past tense, there were a lot of burdens on your shoulders. Now, it feels these choices, you try to make the best choices you physically can. It also feels that people say that you are a harsh communicator. Now, it might be after a long time of coping with particular energies. Doesn't have to be that they're saying it. I feel there's one person who has an opinion. Regardless, there is an aspect of purging of ego we are all currently going through at the moment. So it can even be at a very slight level where, well, like, I don't want to do that. Hard to explain. I'll pull a clarify. I'll see what else is coming through. You know, sometimes the people can be judging you of how you're reacting to direct situations. This can be even within a relationship, and it's like sometimes the communication isn't necessary because it's not going to go anywhere. I mean, sometimes it's that you just have to agree to disagree. There can be situations, financially speaking, and a loss of hope because of not realising soon enough that something was going down. Also, in the past, it might have been that these burdens, the burdens had been lifted, but currently speaking, you're going to have to make some sacrifices in order to move it forward. Now, presently speaking, you might feel a bit like in the dark, and again, having to really use your intuition on how you're going to move forward with this situation. Currently, you may be free to make these decisions, or you're wondering if freedom is the best choice. I am saying for many of you, this connection is going to go to a next level, or this is a new person who you're thinking about, you know, what would it be like if I was with a new person? Okay, I'm getting two stories. I'm getting for some of you in energy of a past tense partner. Now, this past tense partner, it feels there was some confusion. You were waiting and in limbo and you're wanting the clarity. And it's like, it's not, I've said this through all the readings today, I don't know why. The old saying, it's not over till the fat lady sings. Now, there is a frequency of, and it's horrible to hear it, but, you know, it's darkest before it's dawn, but don't quit just before you're at the door. And we're never going to know that, and that's the reality. But this is going to transform into a very happy ever after. Now, if you're in a current relationship, there is a chance of miscommunication this week. There is a chance where you're going to be in your head a little bit too much and having to make some serious choices. You're very reflective of the past regardless. But there is going to be an aspect of unexpected joy. So try and have some patience this week. It does feel like it's transforming. Those of you who are on the cusp of making a decision, regardless of what is going on right now, the reality is there is a connection coming that is going to be a solid connection. So if you're really, really, truly feeling you're not happy, and that has been the bugbear, don't be your own enemy. And not make a decision based on a reality. Some things aren't seen, that's a reality. Some things are just truth in a sense that your higher consciousness knows that these things are a reality. So if you are very sure that you're not happy in a current situation, and you feel guided to make direct decisions, it's completely up to you. Love and light.